Today we're going to be talking about Google Calendar and its features compared to Outlook Calendar. Google Calendar allows you to export from another calendar application or another Google account. So they've made it very easy and simple if your institute or facility has changed systems or providers that you need to export from one to the other. Outlook as well has those same availabilities. Google Calendar has made sharing events and calendars very simple. They provide you some different options when doing so. So you can share a calendar and allow a person to see all details and all events, or you can mark certain events public to your viewing only. You can also share calendars to someone that's not using the Google applications, which is very handy, as well as creating specific calendars for specific groups. When doing this, you also have the availability to mark certain things public versus private on who can see which details. Outlook Calendar also has the same availabilities. Google Calendar is available to be accessed on any device and from anywhere that has internet access. They do provide an app available to download on any kind of mobile device, allowing easy access, but it's also available through the web as well. Outlook Calendar, on the other hand, must be installed on the device or computer that you are trying to access through. They do also have an app available for easy access on mobile devices as well. Google Calendar gives you the option to color categorize different events, which is very nice to visually organize what you have going on in the future. Outlook Calendar also has those same availabilities. So I wanted to take a minute to walk you through how to create a Google Calendar as well as create an event. So first you're going to enter into a web browser and just go to google.com. Up in the right-hand corner, you're going to have, you're going to click on the Sign In button, which will prompt you to this next screen. If you already have an account with Google, you can enter in your email, or there's a quick access to create account there at the bottom. From there, you will be within your account. You're going to click on the tiles in the upper right-hand corner, which will give you this drop-down of applications. Next, you're going to select the calendar there in the second row, which will provide you this next screen, which is an empty calendar. So to create an event, it's going to be here on the left-hand corner. It gives you the drop-down of adding a quick event or meeting. So this would be just something simple and quick without the details if you're in a hurry. But to add an event to your calendar and provide some additional details and information, you will be prompted to this next screen. So first you're going to add a title to your event or meeting, then provide the date and time, giving you the option to change time zones as well if you're working with others in different time zones. You have the option to make this event an all-day event, or maybe have the option to put a repeat on this specific event as well. If that is the case, it gives you another pull-up here, allowing you some different options on which day it repeats, if it's going to repeat weekly or daily, when it starts, if it's going to occur so many times, or if it's going to stop occurring on a certain date. So there's a lot of different options it provides you as well. The next detail you can put is maybe the location of your event. or maybe you're doing a conference call. So this also gives you the option to use Hangouts, a Google application, to do more of a conference call instead of having an event in a certain location. And then it also gives you the option to add an attachment, which is really nice, specifically if you're sending this event to different guests or groups, to add an attachment of a Google Doc, a Google Slide, or even a Google Form, that sort of thing. And then we talked about earlier on providing a specific color to your event to help visually break down what you have that day or that week. They also provide notification application. So if you would like to be notified within so many minutes of the event, or it also gives you the option to send an email as a notification as well. You can select if you are available during this time, or maybe if others have access to your calendar to mark that you are going to be busy during that specific time. You also have the option to provide this event as a public event, or is this a private event that only you can see details? Here on the right-hand side is where you're going to add people to share your event. So if you've got specific people that are going to be involved or that you would like to invite, this is the area where you would provide email addresses to do so. So next, now that we've added our event, this would be what your calendar would look like. We've got our color-coded event happening on every Monday. We've got the description or the title and location as well. So I wanted to provide just a comparative look at the Google Calendar versus the Outlook Calendar. Your Google Calendar is very simple. We've got our color coordinations. It also provides our time zone and our different things that are going on that week there at the top, where we've got Election Day coming up this next Tuesday, as well as Veterans Day here coming on this next Friday. You've got some different visibility options as well here at the top, where you can see just one day. You can select a weekly view, which is what we've got here. You can select a monthly view, and so on. Whereas our Outlook calendar here also provides you the color coordinations. It's got some different features where you can see the actual weather there at the top, I guess in Washington, D.C., if that's where you're located. The thing that I like on these differences is the Outlook calendar gives you all these options, easy access in the top ribbon. Whereas the other, the Google Calendar, you have to click on the event or actually create it. You have to go through the processes where everything on Outlook is provided right there in front of you on the main screen, giving you all sorts of different options, whether you want to make an appointment, share your calendar, make a new calendar, different calendar permissions, whether things are private or public, that sort of thing. Also giving you the option to Skype versus the handouts. Everything's just on that main screen, and I really like the visibility of the Outlook calendar, but it's really a personal preference. The Google Calendar is very simple, easy to look at, whereas the Outlook calendar may be too cluttered and too much is going on for certain people. So I really believe between the two, they're very similar. It's really going to be a personal preference on the system that you use and what you visually like to see. So that concludes my presentation. I hope this helps you work your way through creating a Google Calendar and making this decision on whether you'd like to use the Google Calendar application versus the Outlook Calendar application. Thank you very much.